Howdy, folks. Sorry for being a little bit late today. Had to catch up on some work, but we're here. And also, apologies for yesterday. Apparently, even though it showed on my end that the stream was live, it apparently was not. So, my apologies. I'll try to make up for it a little bit today. Let me get this fully set up to make sure it's working this time. Let's see. Little jumping jacks. All right, it's working. We're good. Let's continue with blueprints. So, what we did do yesterday, or at least I did by myself, not online, we got the book for the Sightseer's Guide and wrote down the different places as well as drawing the little map that it gave us, but we don't actually know what it's for or how valuable any of it is. It could be complete nonsense. I don't know. But that's part of the fun, is figuring that out. The goal continues that we are trying to get the pump room again and finally drain the pool, because I've now seen multiple places or clues or something or other alluding to that needs to be done. Let me also set up the chat so I can see what y'all are saying. Okay, so there's running a little slow, but at least it's working today. All right, so that's working. Yeah, okay. And I'm curious if... Oh, is this... Wait, did it turn off again? No, you're still there. I know I frequently have issues with Let's View connecting correctly. It seems like it's working. Yeah, it's still there. Okay. All right. Seems we're ready. And I also am hoping the alerts are working now. I got that set up earlier this morning, and hopefully that works. All right, spare room. Yeah, I guess because closet's nice early on to get some coin purse. Reading nook. All right, the library would be nice again, just so we can get yet another book. Order that. Coupon book. Save one on each purchase. All right, library. That's what we want, right? Yeah. Oh, I did order another book. Or am I on the same day? Oh, no, this is Sunbird. Okay. So this is day 21. Oh, yeah, because this was the map I found, the drafting room or construction room, whatever it's called, where it showed me the Great Hall schematic. So had I found the Great Hall, I would have known what doors to go through. But we didn't end up needing it. Maybe we find it again today. Who knows? Okay, Swimbird. Eee, that's a lot. Simon. So I did it a long time ago when I was younger. I guess it's a kid's book. All right, maybe I'll in the tradition of writing down all of the names, because I don't really... It doesn't seem like there's any purpose to that. And I get library frequently, so if we need it, we can always get it. Come back. I'm a dare bird, a daring and brave bird. Dare. Dare bird. Daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird. There's not a dare I would not do. This is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not sea bird, you are not swim bird, you are a friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And shouldn't you always listen to your friends? For they know me best, and so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will not do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That's really sad. Hey, Bed, this is Blueprints. So, in one of the rooms, you can order a book each time you find that room. And one of them is this kid's book. There's also another kid's book in, I think, the nursery. Um, so, sounds right. That's about a red prince. And yeah, it does sound like an actual kid's book, which is pretty fun. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and sea and wondering why daring feels just like defeat. Oh, that's the end of it. Oh, there's no happy ending. That's sad. Alright, so I wonder what dare has to do. Because we see Swimbird pretty frequently in letters. But I don't know what purpose it has yet. Okay, we came from there. Should we go? I know it recommends doing the lower. Yeah, let's do this first. Let's go back to entrance hall. Doing the lower levels first, because they usually aren't locked. That's going to block me. Alright, let's do bedroom. I don't want to get blocked just yet. Got some coins. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know if I... Oh, yeah, it's still on Escape Simulator. Alright, let me switch the stream to Blueprints. One sec. It's the downside of streaming multiple games. It's you got to flip it around in multiple places. Okay, so that should be set up. Is it also switch? Yeah. Okay, so it is set up the way I want it. Continuing. So there's Reddington. We got the map for Reddington from the book. There's that pendant again, but we don't know the purpose of that. Other than seeing it in the prophecy from Alcazar, whatever his name was. Alright, we want to do parlor. Yeah, let's go do a puzzle real quick. Get some gems. No items, though. Alright. So, in this parlor, one box is always telling the truth, one is always lying, and we don't know if the third is lying or telling the truth. The black box is not empty. The statement on the black box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. Alright, let's say the black box is not empty. Let's say that's telling the truth, which means this is here. A box with a false statement contains the gems. Could this be a false statement? It's neither true nor false. The statement on the black box is true. which would make this false. What? Alright. A box with a false statement contains the gems, which means it would have to be a true statement. But then if this is true, then it can't be that box. Alright, let's say if this is true, the statement in the black box is true. On the false statement contains the gems, and the black box is not empty, which make the blue box would have the gems in it. So let's say the black box, which would make this true. Statement on the black box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems, which would make both of these true, and this would be false. But let's make sure. We only get one chance at it. If this is true, a box with a false statement contains the gems, which means it can't be the black box, because if this statement was true, then it can't be this one. False statement. Yeah, let's go with blue box. Let's take our chances. Yeah, it is. It can be. Supposedly, each time you unlock the parlor, which is this room, it gets increasingly difficult. So this is day 21. We get parlor almost every day, so it's gotten increasingly difficult. Let's say this is false. The statement on the black box is true. So if that's false, that would make this false, which means it's in a box with a true statement, which it still couldn't be this, because that would make this box true. All right, let's go with blue. Yes. All right. We continue our streak of the parlor puzzle. That's not ideal. I don't want to turn right. So this map is 5 columns wide. So if I turn right, then this room is stuck. But if it becomes a closet, then it's not terrible. Should I do kitchen and find out what's in the dining room? Let's do that. And some of these rooms tell you things about other rooms. So in this case, we need the glazed salmon, which requires an aquarium, and I get 10 extra steps if I unlock the dining room, which I only find roughly 50% of the time, so we'll see. Banana gives me extra steps. Club sandwich 15, and bacon and eggs 10, and adds morning room. I haven't done bacon and eggs yet, so I don't know what morning room is. I would like to find that out. But for now, today's goal is to try to find the pump room. I want to figure out that puzzle. Alright, here's utility closet. Locksmith. Not right now. Laboratory. Do I want the closet? Not yet. Laboratory lets me do an experiment. This is early on, so it's nice if I get an experiment. Okay, let's do an experiment. Experiment setup. But it's random what the experiment options are, so let's see. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, whenever you spend 2 or more gems on a room, or when you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and gain a star, gain 3 for each red room in your house. So those stack on each other. Drafting a red room, I can gain gold. but it's a bunch of red rooms, which is really bad. Add 3 aquariums to the draft pool. That's actually really useful. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, or when you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room opens an aquarium. But aquariums cost gems, so I might not even have enough gems to build the aquarium. Gain 3 gold for each red room. Gold is helpful, but red rooms can be a real problem. The one that's the least problem is probably dark room, because if you have the utility closet, you can turn the light back on. Do I want to gain a star? It would be kind of nice just to have a sacrificial day of build as many red rooms as I can to get stars. But I lose 5 steps. It would be really nice, because the goal generally with experiments, the best practice is try to get something that has a permanent effect. Either improves your allowance, which is the daily coins you get every time you restart the day. For those of you new to this game and haven't played Blueprints, it's a Groundhog's Day style game where you replay the day over and over again from scratch, essentially. But you can have permanent buffs, like new rooms. In this case, gain 1 star, which is needed in the observatory room, where you're looking at the stars and you get a bonus. Sometimes those bonuses are bad, but that's rare. So experiments are nice for temporary, which is these options. These are both temporary, which means once the day ends, I lose these. So there's no benefit in case the day ends, and I can't use these. So I'm thinking gain a star. In which one of these is most likely to happen to get that 1 star. And it's plus 1 star every time this occurs. So every time I draft a drawing room floor plan, which only happens once, so that means I could at most get 1 star. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, I only have 3 gems. If I find another gem, then I could do it twice. If I find the wine cellar, then I get 3 gems. And then I can do it 3 times, but then that requires me to find other gems. Red rooms are a problem. They basically ruin your whole day, but I think this is the most likely to occur. So let's go with gain star. It is a gamble, but let's run with it, because you're almost guaranteed to get at least 1 red room every day. There's just not really avoiding it. Not in every case, but in most cases. And you need the boiler room to turn this on. And I haven't both had the boiler room and been close enough. Yesterday, I think we got very close. We got the boiler room and figured out how it works, but I ran out of steps, so I couldn't get back to the laboratory in time. I also don't know what purpose it does. So even if I turn that on, what does it do? I don't know. And there's all these kind of letters that are sitting around, but it's mostly just story, kind of improve the immersion of the game. I already wrote this down, so if you're new to this channel, I have all the notes from previous days written down. And this one, where is this one written? Somewhere. I know. Oh, there it is. So this graph is right here, which is also, oh wait, no, it's not. Where is it? That's not it. Oh, there it is. It's right here. So on day 2, when I first started this game, I found this graph, wrote down what I think might be important. There is also a periodic table puzzle. You use this as a key, but over here is pieces of a puzzle, and that's what this is. And it spells out push 3 after 9. But that's assuming you turn the boiler room on at all. So it's not helpful yet. Anything outside? Oh, that's the front. We can go outside. There's just not a purpose to it right now. Alright, we are going back to the library. And hope we didn't lock ourselves in, because we're running out of doors. Keeping lots of pathways is very important in this game, so you don't get stuck. Because let's say there's, like, this closet has no other doors, it's a dead end. If I draw a dead end here, I have no other places to draw rooms, so the day is over, and that's bad. So let's hope there's multiple pathways. So here's a red room, but I lose half my steps. And I lose 5 on top of that. Hallway doors are always unlocked, so that would be nice. All right, let's take the gamble here. So that would have been +1 because I just spent 2 gems. But I definitely don't want gymnasium because that ends me really fast. Gosh, everything is just one door. The further up you go, the more likely you're running into locked doors. So I don't want to go all the way up yet. And this is observatory. This is what the stars are for. Every time I create the observatory, I get a new star. Except 12 is bad, so I'm not going to look into this yet, because day for 12 is dead end rooms are more common today, which I don't want, because I only have one direction to go right now. Oh no. There's a dead end. Oh, so maybe it happens regardless. Dang it, so it didn't help at all. We still got stuck. I don't have enough gems to buy the passageway. That's a big bummer. Gosh, it was... There just weren't... Every single option is one or less doors. One door, one door, one door, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Those terrible draws today. They are random. There is an option that lets you re-roll. You can get dice, but I didn't get any of those today. Dang, I should have chosen the 2 gems after all. I would have gotten 1 extra star. Bummer. Alright, well, let's collect this for... just because my OCD tells me I have to. Alright, can't spend anything though. I don't think. Actually, let's go to kitchen. What were the other options? I think it was all... Oh, bacon and eggs. I could get, but there's nowhere to draw, so it won't help me. I can't draw the morning room anyway. Dang it, should have chosen gym after all. That was a terrible day, gosh. Alright. It's the nature of the game sometimes. Doesn't work out in your favor. Yeah. Alright, we're on to day 22. Okay. Grab some allowance. Let's go with... It would be nice to get the items early on. Alright, so here's the dice that I could have used last time. and a sledgehammer in case we find any lockboxes. What was... Okay, so it is what I thought it would be. Alright, parlor again. What do we got? Actually, are there anything... Sometimes there's other items in this room. True that, Beta. I agree. The gems are not in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are in this box. Well, that doesn't narrow it down very well. Alright, let's say this is telling the truth. Are not in this box. Which makes this a lie. So if that's true, this is a lie. No. If that's true, this is also true. Which would make this true also. So there's no lie. So it can't... Blue box can't be true. Which would make it in the blue box. If gems are not in this box, and that's true, that makes this true. Oh, I guess it could be in the white box. Yeah, it could be in the white box for this to be false. Let's say this is telling this is not true. Let's say this is false, which would make this false also. And this is false. So that can't work. If you're false, then you're also false, which makes that false. Okay, so I think it's in the white box. Let's do that one more time. If this is true, gems are not in this box, it has to be in the white or black. But if that's true, that makes this true. And this one, by default, has to be false. Which makes it the white box. Yes. So gratifying to see them in there. Nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. But it's a dead end, so I don't want to do that just yet. Get some steps and coins. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. I don't know why you were stuck in auto mod, because there shouldn't be something that does it. I can't think of a restriction that there would be. That blocks me. So if I choose Reading Nook, then I lose this corner completely. Which isn't terrible. As long as we're moving north. North is good if you have the means to do it. Alright, so library. We can check out another book. Any items? No. Alright, so we did this one yesterday. Swimbird we just did. And we've done pump system, that was useless. And drafting strategy was basically just a tutorial of how the game works. So we have the fixed stars, which I think are the missing pages of the observatory book. But it doesn't really matter because you have to get stars anyway. So let's try History of Arindia. Eventually we're going to read all these books anyway. At which point drafting the library won't be useful. And all the stuff up here is just stats about the game, which is a nice feature. It's kind of fun having game stats built into the game itself. So here's the aquarium. It's the only non-dead-end room. Launder currency. I could redraw, but it's too early. Redrawing's better for up here, where it's expensive. I don't want to freeze my account yet, even though 4 gems and 7 gold would be really nice. That means I'd have to end my day now, essentially. Will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. So I can't gain gems or coins. What I don't know is how many rooms are in the deck each day. So what is the probability of freezer coming up again? I don't know, because I don't know how many I start with each day. 4 gems is a lot, though. Do I want to start with 4 gems? 7 coins. That is a lot for early in this game, because even day 22 is still considered fairly early. Choices. No, we'll wait. I think we can find those again. And the name of the game is to get further in the game, not freeze. I know you can drain the aquarium, but I don't know why. I don't see anything in here that would be worth draining besides killing all the fish. I haven't found the bump room again since wanting to find it. Den. Okay. There's conference room. Conference room would be nice. Especially if I find the office really soon, then I get lots of coins. Okay. I've already read that, and red memos are lies anyway. Oh, there's a key. Anything else? No. I could get 1 gem now, or hopefully find the patio again later. Because this spread icon, that's what I just built. That's what the conference room is for. Everything comes here. But I don't have other green rooms, so I'd only get 1 gem out of this. I don't think I should do it just yet. But I also don't want to block myself in. Utility closet. I need the security room, dark room, and garage to really make use of the utility closet. Let's do bedroom. Let's open the other while I'm here so I don't waste steps. Secret passage. I don't want hallway yet. Because even though secret passage lets me choose the color of the room, so orange is always hallways, blue is kind of general miscellaneous rooms. Red is bad in most cases. Purple is bedrooms, which usually gives you extra steps. Aquarium counts as everything. And green room, or yellow room is shops, and green room is outdoor stuff, which usually gives you items if you have the item needed. I think spare room. Let's go den. I don't want to block. Thank you, Beta. I think you'd solve it because, unlike Escape Simulator, there's not a time limit to this because time is kind of pointless anyway because you restart the day. It could have been the word scammer, but I don't know. That's kind of I feel like a scammer wouldn't say they're a scammer, so why would it block calling somebody out for being a scammer? Could be the case. Give me a shovel, please. See, there's these. All the green rooms have these dirt patches, but you need a shovel. Okay, now there's security, which means I need the utility room. Yeah, let's do that now. Okay. Okay, I can't actually use the security room yet because I need the utility box to do that. There we go. All right, that worked out nicely. So, if I turn the keycard system off, garage on, gym off. Then if I do get the gymnasium, since this is off, I won't lose my steps. So there are workarounds to some of the red rooms, but you have to have the right combination of rooms to do it. Alright, now that we have the keycards turned off, we want as many as possible. So high puts more doors throughout, and I want to set them all to unlocked. That means if I find a keycard door that would normally require a keycard, which are really hard to find, now they're just unlocked doors, which is nice. They all show up here. All these areas have keycards. What am I stuck on? Let's see what shows up here. Alright, may as well do storeroom now. Get some items before we head north. Because we're going to need keys. And gems. 36 steps, 35 steps. Combine items. I don't have any items to combine right now, so that's not helpful. Hopefully the hallway is unlocked. Garage. And gym. Kind of limits my options of where to go. Green rooms are free. Ooh. That would be nice. Utility closet is kind of far. I haven't been able to open the door to the garage yet, and I've been wanting to. So let's do that. Nice. If you have car keys, that's what I was hoping to find in the parlor. car keys let you into this box, which has fancy stuff in it. And that's just a letter. All the letters are in these rooms every day, so you don't have to read them. Alright, cool. I haven't been this direction yet. The west path. There might be nothing here. I have no idea. Alright, so I can't even go that way. I'm wondering if it burns steps to come out here. I like the music. Very peaceful. So that's how I get out here, because this door is normally locked. Ah, cool. Permanently unlocked. Good progress. We like making permanent buffs. But now what does that do for us? Oh, what is this? Each time you drop the dead end, spread 5 coin in the tomb. Is that permanent or just now? Tool shed, 2 special items, trading post items for trade. I guess you're supposed to do this at the beginning of each day. Items for trade. The only item I have is the dice, and I want to keep that. How many dead ends have I done so far? Utility closet, the normal closet. So there's 2. I need items though. Each time you draft a dead end, spread 5 in the tomb. Oh, but they go to the conference room. But I don't know if this counts as a spread, like normal spread. It might come to the tomb, which I'd have to come back to. Let's do items. Items are really useful. Alright. The shovel I need in the green room, and magnifying glass. Oh, so if you find dark room, I can finally look at what that letter says. Alright, the shovel's what I was hoping for. So then in the courtyard, we can go get the item from that. If there is one, there might not be an item. It's chance. Okay, now it's using steps to come and go. 28. This does kind of use a lot of steps to get around. Alright. Okay, key. Keys are good. Let's go to found, or should we go bedroom? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I gain 2 steps to go to bedroom. Yeah, let's go to the bedroom, regain some steps. If you haven't watched my clip about infinite steps, go check that out. How to use the bedroom with the antechamber. Discovered that on accident. I don't really need a secret passageway right now. I mean, it'd be nice to get another green room. I don't have items to combine right now. I don't know what items I can combine, because I rarely have items when I find this workshop room. Chapel has more doors, but I lose coins. Okay, well maybe we can get a room with lots of doors. Come on, give me doors. Lots of doors, except Great Hall. Corridors. Boudoir. Having more dice would be nice. Let's go with that. And we get a gem in this room from the safe. After you solve the riddle of the... It's not really a riddle, but there's a postcard on the mirror. Figure out the code, and you get a free gem each time you get this room. Oh, that'll block me. I don't want that. All these will block me. Oh, I can redraw. Okay. This is really nice if you can get servants' quarters. I think it's servants' quarters. It's a red room, but it gives you a bonus for every 2 bedrooms, or every bedroom you have. There's combine again. Always unlocked. Alright, well, let's not press our luck with the dice. Great Hall's what I don't want. How far back's utility room? Really far. The problem with Dark Room, you have to draft it before the utility closet, because even if I turn Dark Room on, which I did in the utility closet, when I draft it, it's still going to be turned off. I don't know if I have enough steps. 1. I have to turn it on, so I have to burn the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 20 to get back, just to see. There's I think it's on this table. There's an image that I want to use the magnifying glass with. But it will cost me all my steps. I only have 20 steps left. Or I guess I gain 2 for going to the bedroom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, back to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I'll have 4 steps left. Coming back to Dark Room. I have so many keys, though. I don't think it's worth it. We'll see what I get from Dark Room. See, this is what the key card turning it off is for. Now I don't need a key card, but I can't see what the options are. I have to hope it has multiple doors. If I turn it on, then I can see what those options are. Commissary. Supposedly there's rumors this is going to turn on and be an actual game you can use, but right now it's not. Gym, set of gems, I'm 3 short. Key. Oh, an upgrade disc would be really nice. Upgrade discs are permanent buffs to a random room. So we do want upgrade disc if we can get that. And there's another keycard door. Dining room. What rank is this? Oh, this is 7. Alright. Let's hope we can keep going. There's a key. I have plenty of keys, but not enough steps to use them. If you have a wall like this by a door, it'll show up as a non-option. Alright, all of those are going in the wrong direction. And I don't have enough steps to do what I wanted with the Dark Room. So let's redraw. Go left. Okay, there's kitchen. Compass would have been nice a long time ago. Alright, so I can buy steps. 1 coin away from getting one of the foods that I actually want. Ah! I'll gain a bunch of steps. That's the bright side. Because the dining room will have... Or should I use my last dice? Because the problem is if I get up here, if I use workshop now and I come up here and my only options are dead ends, I'm stuck. Or I can redraw and hope there's something that... I guess it doesn't really matter, because if I get something that's a left turn, I'll get stuck anyway. Okay, I wonder if I can go back now? No, I have to actually walk in the room first. What's this for? Battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. I already have that. Or is there something else I need? Does it mean something? I don't see anything hidden. Okay, so it's not helpful, right? For this letter. Battery pack and what? Sledgehammer? Oh, I can. What does it do, though? Battery pack, sledgehammer. Okay. Or not. But it's turned green, so at least these do combine somehow, but I'm missing a third component. What would it need? Does it make a jackhammer? These are only for breaking up and sheds. Oh, I forgot in the garage. I could have opened the back of that car. I didn't even think about that. I don't have the steps to get back there. Once you run out of steps, your day's over. So I have to be careful about it. Alright, well I can at least gain a star. And stars are permanent, so that's a good thing. Let's see. Alright, we don't know what the bonus for 13 is. Let's find out. Another key. I have 8 keys and I can't use them. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. The problem with 4-door rooms is they cost gems, and I don't have any gems left. Hey, gems, but it's a dead end. In laboratory, I've already crafted everything, so it's not that helpful. So what could I do? 15 steps left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, back to 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I get back to garage, but it doesn't really benefit me to grab those items if I can't use them. I can open up something from chapel. I can't think, besides observatory, I can't think of a room that does a permanent upgrade. Do I want the wine cellar? Or do I want to keep trying to... Let's redraw. See if I can get a left turn that doesn't cost gems. I lose half my steps though. I think I turned gem off, but it might have the same issue as dark room. That... Oh dang, there's pool. I do want pump room. Okay, it is off. So hopefully I don't lose the steps as I walk in here. Yeah. Alright, so the utility closet was helpful. Shoes would have been nice a long time ago. It saves you steps. Instead of losing one each room, it gives you some of those steps back. And this is antechamber, but I can't go in here. This is where the infinite steps glitch was. If I did a bedroom, normal bedroom here, this would give infinite steps. Great hall again. I have plenty of steps to try. Or plenty of keys. Let's give it a shot. So in the Great Hall, you get to choose between 3 doors, and one of them is correct. Yesterday, we had the schematic, so it told us which one was correct, but it was, I guess, 2 days ago. So, but we got plenty of keys to just try, see what happens. There's an upgrade disc. Cool. I want that. But now I have to find a terminal. And I don't think there's anywhere. I need to find office, laboratory, or security. Security's all the way back here. How many steps? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'd run out before I get back to security. And nothing. Alright, so this is the lucky winner. Alright, please be something useful like office. Alright, I have to use archives. Sometimes archives have items in it, but not this time. There's antechamber. I don't know how to get into antechamber. My suspicion is you have to find the broken lever, which I've only found twice, and the green room. Get to the green room with the broken lever. Wow, I have a lot of items. And fix it. And that might open antechamber, but that's a guess. Oh no. This is the only option to have more doors, because this could be a dead end. But I lose all my steps. I think I gotta take the chance. Because I need to find office. Oh, I can't build the laboratory. I don't have gems. No! That's bad. That would give me the silver key. That's useless. Furnace. Would that give me enough steps to get back? I don't think it would. Because it cost me 1 to go in, so it'd go down to 4. Go up to 14. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. No, it definitely won't get anywhere near it. I need the office or find a gym so then I could get the the office or laboratory. And that's not very helpful. The mirror room just lets me re-pick. It shuffles all these back into the deck so I can redraw the same rooms. But those rooms don't help me when I only have 5 steps left. And no gems. And security cost gem. Security cost gem, office, and lab, they all cost gems. This is where the infinite steps glitch would be really helpful. Because I need to go back and get. This is the only choice I have. Alright, any items? Alright, do some quick math. Blue is add, or the number you start with. Yellow subtract, so 2. 2 times 10, 20. Is purple divide, I guess? I haven't seen that yet. Oh, goodness. 16 minus 10 to 6. Times 5 divided by 10. It's going to end up being 3. Nice. I don't need key cards. I was hoping it'd be the silver key. Although that wouldn't help me much either, because I don't think I have. I think that might require gems too. Now you give me gems. Appreciate it. Not helpful though. So what did we gain from today? We got 1 star from the observatory. Open the west wing. Okay, so that's helpful. I wonder if the west wing always leads to garage. Or if maybe it's just closed on the outside. Dang, it sucks to have gotten the disc and not able to use it. I have all these items. Be like 10 apples, please. More stuff and I can't use them. Gosh. So many items and coins and I ran out of steps. Big bummer. Yeah, there's nowhere else I can go. That was a good day, except I wasn't able to use the upgrade disc. That's all I can do though. What is this? Oh, that's allowance. What is this? Nothing. Alright, not a bad day. Oh, maybe it is permanent. Outer room. Gold. What was the third option? There's gold each time. Something else. I don't remember. But 2 special items early on is really helpful. Alright, I have time for one more day. and then got to do a little bit of work. Finally start being consistent at the gym after a couple months off and feeling it. Tried running yesterday. It did not go very well. Alright, can I go? Oh, you do choose outer room each time. Do I want the coins now? Or do I want items to start? Let's pick the entrance hall rooms first. Okay. So there's closet. Hallway. Alright, coin purse. Okay, so now hopefully if I go out to tool shed, it'll give me something different. The shovel, maybe shovel and sledgehammer. Then that's usually good. I need it later though, because I gotta pass the closet. Storeroom. So just like the chest on the previous, it's random where what rooms those show up in. Drawing room, you may draw new floor plans. That's more useful later. Okay. I don't want to burn steps going into it yet. But at least it's there, so I have a multiple door option. And going outside costs steps too, so I don't want to do that just yet. Alright, here's the book I ordered. History Orindia. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by Finn Airy's Central Board of Education. It's been edited to conform to our department's standards, including omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. That should be illegal, but that's my personal opinion. The name used to designate the realms of eastern waters is no longer blank, known to the average citizen. Well, how are you supposed to read this? Oh, the name used to designate the realms of eastern waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the older generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agira, by the ascension of the first king Blank, whose name Orist. Okay. What is this? History of Orindia? Oh wait, this is day 23. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Unlocked. West path. So at least we have some record of what we accomplished. Rindia. Okay, Oris, whose name Oris would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Equals, we don't know. It was redacted. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these leaders that Oris had but one aim, expansion. The territory spread forth the heart of Oris, and by the end of the first century, the blank, a new kingdom was formed. Second era. He was the fourth king blank. Who are the other kings? Who was second and third? So you're the first king. Fourth king blank, who split these vast domains in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. The eldest he granted fields. Okay, I probably should know all this stuff. So let's move these. Let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, unknown. 4. Don't know. 3 children. Do I need to know this? I don't know. Eldest accepted the gift blank to the youngest, middle. Okay. Granted fields. Let's see. Had fields and mountains. The middle province, the heart spring of the kingdom, the eldest accepted the gift blank. Plus middle province. Okay. Mid, the daughter. Did it say if the oldest was son or? Yeah, his. So, son, daughter, youngest is also a son. Gifted southern region. Southern. Iraja. Land steeped in tradition. The youngest he bestowed upon the realm of Arch Aries, the land of northern storms. Northern Arch Aries. That's what this is named after. This is Aries River. But then these are mountains, so I'm not sure if that connects to Reddington or this is completely fictional. No idea. Third era. It looks like it means something. Why is that redacted? As the second era drew to close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by blank commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. So they just want us to read all the nice and pretty stuff, but they don't want us to know the truth. Sounds familiar? Southern. Oops. We don't know what the mid looks like. Say redacted. Symbol. What is this? Baron Sinclair. Thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of History or India could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection. But perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle, Redguard. Alright, what does Redguard mean? Say Baron. Not Baron. Why did I write Baron? That's not. Detective Bon Margle. Redguard. And then, so first edition and uncensored. Oh, that's where it came from, Baron Sinclair. All right, as the kingdom entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desilets III was a king who was often seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. As the king of no one, blank to move. Can I move this out of the way? No. Castle court overjoyed. All right, so I can't actually see any of this. Say fourth era. Fourth era. King Desilets III. Do I need to know any of this? I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Desilets was renowned as the king of no one when he made the decision to move Veen castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice and were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his common folk. These voices planted the seed which took root in grand city of Fen, era of ruin. After the passing of King Desilets III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. On the very next day, the 6th of October. Hello, Shadow Cobra. How are you? Are you playing Blueprints or just come to hang out? We're trying to get through, maximize this day. Just unlock some new rooms. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Lerson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters due to the fact that Desilets IV shared little of his virtues. Nice, man. What day are you on? As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled to the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to their insurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battle as the cries of innocent echoed through the sheets stained in red. The pacification of Fen in Morning Bay. Do I have that written anywhere? No. 35. All right, I'm catching up to you. We are on day 23, I think. We just got the West Path yesterday. Unfortunately, we had a disc but couldn't get to a terminal in time. So we are reading the history of Orindia. See if there's anything useful in this. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was General of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of other battalions, joined forces with Prince Lurzen. 3 allowance and 13-ish stars. I haven't really prioritized stars as much as I should, probably, because I know I saw someone else had like 50 something. I was like, am I messing this up? The only book, this is the second to last book in the library we haven't checked out yet. The last one is the Star book, which I suspect is the missing pages from the observatory. But I don't know. Part of this is just finding out and getting the library and continuing on. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch, Ares, and Nuance to join their cause. Those are some strange names. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years. Yeah, I suspect so. There's very rarely a chance to improve allowance. The only times I've seen them are a laboratory experiment, and I got a permanent, but I don't know what. I don't remember where the first one came from. It might have also been an experiment. It's most likely. All right. War of the Fifth Era. Of the Fifth Era. Kind of a lame name. 22 years. This is the library. I just got the History of Orindia book. Checked it out. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Thin Ares, Arch Ares, and Araja. Oh, that's the name of this one. So, Fin Ares. Well, I actually don't know if it's the name, but maybe the name. I don't actually know. Ares. Once again, stand united as allies. The distance between our people has grown. Our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across the realm serve as constant reminder we all share a common past. For this, despite everything, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, and a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. Blank. And that's it for this book. Yep. Caleb Manning. All right. Well, that's the library. We have one book. So pretty early in the day. We haven't gotten too far today. We have time to finish this last day. Rotate floor plans. Since when have I had... Oh, whenever you draw wall drafting, you may rotate floor plans. I thought it was only the Dove code I could rotate. All of them can rotate. Oh, that's cool. Have I reached 46th room? I don't... If that's the title of it, then no. I haven't gotten there. I still haven't gotten an antechamber. I've found the lever, but I haven't both gotten the lever and gotten the green room in the same day before. So I'm hoping to find the lever and a coat check it out until I get the green room. Okay, observatory. Aquarium. I don't really need to rotate aquarium. Do I want to? I don't really want observatory right now. Hopefully I can get a useful dead end on this one. Give me a good dead end. Okay, that'll work. I'll take it. Boop. Plus 10. Sometimes there's extra items in this room. Is this the one that tells me the darts? Yeah. Alright, nothing extra special. But there's a shovel. Cool. That's nice to find. Key. Keys are nice. Unlike last time, we had 8 keys and ran out of steps. Parlor, chapel. I hate chapel. Parlor is fun though. And I still have den to recover if this leads to a dead end. Any extra? Give me some car keys. No? Okay. What do we got? The gems are in this box. The statement is of no help at all. Thank you. The gems are in the blue box. So, if this is true, then all of them are true, and that can't be the case. So, gems are in this box. If you're false, you're also false. And this is true because it's of no help at all. The gems are in this box. The gems are in the blue box. But then it's a 50-50 shot. Later on, chapel's useful. That's cool to hear. It seems like all the red rooms have some kind of use, but I've only discovered a couple of them, of what those uses are so far. I'm considering Saturday. What day is it? Thursday? On Saturday, I'm either going to do... I know tomorrow's Variety Day, so I'll do Blueprints and Variety. Maybe all Variety. I don't know. In terms of pointing things out, or do you mean on the parlor? This being what? The parlor or the game in general? Actually, I forgot what the parlor statement says. Got distracted. Yeah, you can help out with little puzzles. Like, as long as... Like, some backseating's okay in terms of if I just miss something, which tends to happen because I have old man eyes. It's like, hey, over here there was an item on that cabinet. Or I say I have 13 steps when really I only have 12 or 11. If it's like slight change and you're just pointing something out, that's perfectly fine. It's more like spoilers, like what is going to happen next. It's fine to allude and be like, oh, it's chapel is useful later. That's perfectly fine to say because it's not spoiling what use it is. I already assumed that red rooms have some kind of use. White, false, 3, other 2 true. Is of no help at all. The other 2 true. Well, because if this is true, the gems are in this box, and the gems are in the blue box. If both of those are true, then this statement didn't help. So that would make this also true. The only way, let's say this is false. So let's say this is false. The gems are in this box. If that's false, then this is also false, which makes this still true. which would make it the white box. Any items? No. White says, but it's super because it makes the other two true. This statement is of no help at all. I kind of see what you're saying. The white, it's like excluding itself. Gems are in this box. Gems are in the blue box. The statement is of no help at all. On the box is white, false, other two true. So it didn't help moments. Okay, so we'll think about that. That would make it the blue box. Let's say the blue is false, which would also make this false. And this is true because you didn't need the white box to determine it would be the white box. So it's definitely one of these two. It's either blue or white. Because if either blue or black is the false that you start with, the other one is false by default. If one is true, the other is true. It really determines of what is considered helpful. Because I feel like in the context of this game, it seems that when it means help, that means it definitively chooses either it's eliminating something or it's including something. In this case, it doesn't definitively do either. Isn't the one? Between isn't the one. Okay, I kind of get that. So if the other two are false, so these are false. If blue and black are both false, that means it can't be the blue. And if you're telling the truth, yeah, it would be 50-50. But if it's true, this is true and that's false. But you still didn't need this statement. Like, it doesn't eliminate or add. The gems are in this box. Statement. This would be a fun one to write down. I wonder if it's a good brain teaser. Let's see. Blue, white, black. What does it say? Oops. The gems are in this box. Not helpful at all. And gems in blue. Blue box. This is probably our toughest one yet. This statement is of no help at all. The gems in this box. If you're false, you also have to be false. Which true, then it's a 50-50 toss-up. If you're telling the truth, then you're in the blue box. Yeah, that's a fair point. All right, we'll go with blue. Well done, Shadow. I applaud your reasoning. Do I want to go here yet? Yeah, I have to. Okay. Man, now we're getting all these bedrooms. This is when it would be useful to have nursery. Corridor. I would really like to get bedrooms helpful later on up here because you tend to be going back and forth. It saves you some steps. So let's not do bedroom just yet because we're not crisscrossing very much yet. The orchard? I have no idea what that is. No! That's not what we want. No, utility closet and security next to each other. Okay, well, it has to be security because I need to keep going. I've pretty much seen the same rooms almost every day. It's pretty rare that I see something unique. And then even if I see the unique, I don't have the second room that it combines with. Okay, I don't want that yet because I don't have the utility closet. Or should I take the gamble? Let's take the gamble. In case we get utility closet in the near future. Because we seem to be about to get stuck anyway. Oops. Oh, but we might get the same issue where we find a upgrade card and can't even use it. Alright, have multiple doors, please. Okay, now there's bedroom. Chapel. Okay, I'll make you a deal, Chapel. If you give me nursery, patio. Do I want patio? I don't have another green room. Pantry. Let's just do pantry. Well, define help, I should say. On like what rooms to pick. Billiard. I like billiard. Do a little mental math. Let's multiply, right? 19 minus 9 divided by 10. 12 minus 4, 8 times 2, 16 divided by 16 is 1 again. Dark room. We don't have utility room yet. Passageway. I don't really want to use it this early, but if I use it later up here, then it's going to be locked on all the doors. So what I'm trying to do is find permanent buffs. Get rooms that give me something useful every day. So the color of the room total, or just like when something's popping up? I like courtyard. I have a shovel. Okay. Turn it. Another turnip. Alright. Got plenty of steps to work with. Rumpus room. What is that? I haven't seen that yet. Although having 4 new items would certainly be nice. But I block myself in. Because items can also be keys and gems. I do need gems. Room total. Certain shop room with a certain green room. I guess. It's hard to visualize that. Like, I know the security room and the utility room go together, and you need the boiler room for the pump. Not the pump. Well, yeah, the pump. And the lab. I know servants' quarters matches with the bedrooms. Something like that. Let's get items. We need items. Telescope. What are you for? Additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Cool. Oh, I don't have that turned off yet. Dang it. I go that way though. Pebbles. Just coins. Are there more down here? I don't think so. But it's worth looking. I think I do. No more benefit. I wonder if I turn this off, if I can do something. I need to get the utility closet. I still don't have this. I guess it'll be a while till I get it. Way too specific, easy to find out. Oh, I just noticed the chat is working. Nice. I finally got that figured out today. It wasn't showing up before. Let me move it over though so it's a little easy to read. Okay. To work in a red room? Dead end room with a specific tool to work in a red room. It's an interesting prompt. I think a lot of the green rooms are dead end rooms. It's like I know you need the lever in the greenhouse, but I don't know how that connects to a red room. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need this one. Gives me something to look forward to. Not gymnasium. Alright, I guess we could do lab. That doesn't help me because I can't go forward anyway. Alright, what type of experiment could I get? Yeah, sure. We'll try it and see how much it ruins the experience or perhaps enhances it. Won't know till we find out. Immediately set your steps to 40. Oh, that's a bad thing. Spread dirt on the driveway. I'm way too far away from the entrance. Set your dice to 2. That's also bad. Each time you eat an apple. Whenever you draft a shop. Alright. That would be much more useful later. If I draft shop, like I'm really low on steps, and I can draft and get steps 40. A blue room. Blue dead end with a tool to work in a red room. Isn't there something with the furnace I have to do? I think. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I saw something is connected to furnace, but I don't remember what. I think it was in the pump book. Okay, I don't see apples very often. Let's try this and see if that helps me reset. This might screw me over because I still have 6 steps. Let's try it out. Where am I trying to go? This way. Workshop. Bedroom. I don't want archives. Interesting. How many? Telescope, shovel. I don't know how that's useful. I have workshop, but I haven't been able to combine items. Like it started it with the sledgehammer and battery. They showed up as green. Normally it shows up as red, but I don't know what the third item is because it doesn't let me just do 2 items. It seems like it always needs 3. And this is the first time I'm seeing telescope, so I don't. It's kind of weird if it were to combine with magnifying glass. Like it's kind of redundant. So no, I have not used the workshop. Oh shit, that's even worse. Ugh. That's all right. I'll try to trial and error. I gotta find him anyway. think tinkering and trial and error is part of the experience. As frustrating as it is, and I'm sure it's frustrating for viewers who know the answer, but that's where how to get the most gratification out of a puzzle game. Because at the end of the day, every puzzle game already has a solution. It's so just getting the solution really defeats the purpose. Figuring out the puzzle and the solution is the fun part. Like Legos and jigsaw puzzles. Cool. Is it always three? Combination of three? I guess that wouldn't be a spoiler. It's just knowing the basic mechanic of the game. I don't want a dark room. Not until I get the utility. Because that could block me. I don't want to waste my dice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's more like things that are basic mechanics of the game that I just misunderstood or misunderstanding. Like the first, I don't know, 4 days or something, I didn't even realize that red rooms were a bad thing. Because I hadn't discovered most rooms yet. So I was just kind of picking whatever room looked cool and figure it out. That would have saved me some headache. There was the breaker box, the light puzzle. I had it figured out, but I clicked one of the lights on accident without realizing it, and the viewer told me that one of the far right light changed. I was like, oh, okay, and then clicked that, and it was correct. Oh, that's interesting. Most are two. I just wonder, in terms of a practicality sense, what would combine? It would have been perfect on yesterday, on day, whatever day this was, 23, I think, or 20. Oh, this is 22. 22, we had like loads and loads of items. It would have been perfect, but I didn't find the workshop. I don't want to do dark room, but I also don't want to waste my. I have to, because it might be a dead end. Whenever you enter gym, you lose 2. Not ideal, but let's do it. All right, well, here we are with workshop. Yet again. Guess we think combine. Possibly. Let's see. I don't think these. That wouldn't even make sense. Coin first shovel. Okay. Lock pick. That would be nice. Can't imagine these work to anything. Yeah. Low expectation for that one. No! Key cards. I need the utility room. Dang it. How many steps do we have? 42. I need to draft a shop. Alright, the only option I have, because both these need key cards, is to go all the way out to the outer room and hope there's a key card there. The likeliness of that is quite low. Where are we going? Drawing room, billiard. Yeah. Did I miss any? Let's go to security real quick, actually. Maybe I missed an item. I missed a gem. No, no items. Dang. Aquarium, parlor, guest bedroom. Nope, nothing. Like you wrap around? Oh, you do outer room first. Yeah, I was about to. I just got it the previous day. Initially, I was just going to do like a few of these, and then I got distracted and forgot about it. By the time I remembered, I even unlocked this. I was too far away. So I think going forward, I will start with it. Protects you from negative effects for the next 3 red rooms. I guess it wouldn't have helped me that much anyway. Make an offering, receive a blessing. What does that mean? I know I'm sacrificing my day by doing this, but I don't know what this does. Make an offering of coin may result. Alright, just my day is over anyway. Did you get the red letter? I don't remember. For each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room for 3 days. So I want to focus on spreading. Is there some type of note or something somewhere that tells me how many coins each day are beneficial? Take back gold. Okay. So at least it's beneficial for later days, but it doesn't help me now. Where did I get the red letter? I don't even remember what it says. Where did I get you? I don't know. I wonder if maybe I mailed it to myself. Because in the mailroom you can get a package. Alright, so just go each time I see it. And 3 coin one. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Nah, I don't have the garage open. Fine, I won't go there. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can do. I need 2 key cards. I didn't get the utility room to turn them off. Yeah. Library, observatory. I got you. It's kind of nice when pros and cons to games like this where you have to figure it out trial and error. But at least because it's this Groundhog Day style loop, it's like you can afford to trial and error. It doesn't hurt your game. I guess the only people it would hurt are like speedrunners or something who are trying to minimize or get the record for lowest number of days to complete the game. Because I know people have completed it. I just don't know how or what they did. And I don't want to until I figure it out. I wanted to use this. I didn't even get to do anything. Oh, it must have been the one in the boudoir then. Because I think that's the only safe I've opened. I don't think I've opened the safe in the office. Dining room, walk-in, courtyard, billiard, chapel. Yeah, I don't see anything else I can do for this day. I think it's obvious. I might be misspeaking on that. I know there's a second safe I don't have the code for, and there's no hint to it. I want to say it's the office. I've seen the office a few times, yeah. It lets you distribute coins to every room. And I think there's a safe in that one. It might not be the safe. It could be. Actually, I can check, can't I? Room directory. What room would that be under? Yeah, there's office. Because I remember it was a room with a bunch of busts in it, which I know the office does. Oh, why is it not letting me? No, it's not going to let me do that. I thought so. Like the the boudoir, that one we finally got. I definitely overthought the hell out of that one. Once we did figure out, I felt really stupid. That is the nature of this game, and I overthink everything. Especially because the other game I stream is Escape Simulator, which does require a little bit of extra thought. Um, but I always get stuck on something really simple in that game too. Because like I see the two busts here in office, so it's got to be have the. There's another safe there, and I have all these rooms still to discover. 7, 8, 11. So still quite a bit of exploration left to do, and then 46, as you mentioned, which I assume is through the antechamber, but I haven't gotten into the antechamber yet. There's lots of green rooms I haven't opened. A bunch of shops I haven't. Like the vault I haven't gotten to yet. I've been off at the vault, but I didn't have the gems. And then additions. Shrine tool shed. All right. But I am definitely low on time. I need to go get some work done and preferably go to the gym before I hurt. We get office again. All right, thank you. I do stream at the same time every day. I was a little late today, which is why I ran later than I normally do today. But I think I'm going to shift everything 2 hours sooner because this is kind of interfering with work, which I hadn't intended. It's mostly because I've been staying up and working later, so I wake up later, which pushes the whole day. So it'd be easier if I just. It's a lot easier to convince myself to wake up to stream than it is to wake up to work. So if I flip work and streaming, that should help quite a bit. So I'll start 2 hours sooner. I'm going to make that change next week. Tomorrow for Friday is Variety Day. So I'm kind of split. I know Blueprints is doing fairly well and people like watching it. I also do like to want to try other games. I know V Rising I've been wanting to try out. I briefly did it with a friend, but I'd like to see if that's any good. I also want to just try other puzzle games I haven't seen before. One of my favorites that I rediscovered last night was Heroes. What was it called? I think it's Might and Magic Heroes Clash or something like that. It's puzzle adventure, and that was I used to play that years ago, and it was a lot of fun. I don't think I'll replay it on this. Maybe I will. We'll see. But something like that, I'd like to just test out other games and see what else there is, and branch out to other genres. Maybe horror, maybe comedic casual. I haven't really done too much experimenting. This is my first actual week streaming. I briefly tested it out about a month ago before my trip, and now that I have my new computer, I'm back and I'm able to do things properly. And now I can play any game I want in terms of um, computer being able to run it. So that helps a lot. What other games are you and Twitches are you watching, Shadow? Oops, not same category. Is anybody doing Escape Simulator right now? I doubt it. It's usually not. Oh, there are a few people. They're all in Egypt, though. It's the very first level. Malaysia. I don't know what language this is in. Huh. Thank you. It has been fun. It's definitely been a change of pace. I figured I was playing games anyway. I may as well start streaming and see what comes of it. And I love puzzles. I could do puzzles all day long. Um, it's a lot more entertaining to be able to chat and talk things through with other people than just to sit here and sulk in my frustration by myself. Okay, I don't think they're speaking English. Oh, yeah, they're definitely not. $45 viewers. Oh, they're in the mansion. Oh, this is Chinese, though. That's like I want to choose a raid, but I would actually like to communicate with whoever it is I'm going to. It's weird when it's not very helpful. Yeah, I think that was Japanese, but there's a tag for Malaysian. But it didn't sound Malaysian, it sounded Japanese. What about this person? Oops, wrong button. That is. I have no idea what language that is. I remember that level though. That's a very frustrating level. Uptime 326.
Asked to meet up today, and I'm like, nah, I have a collab. stream
There it
more
goes.
important.
All right, let's try this person. Here's some English. Go check out Escape Simulator. Folks, it's been a lot of fun. Later, I will do Escape Simulator myself. Tomorrow's
This is what
variety,
I do for stream,
but I might
guys.
do some blueprints
I
as well.
choose to stream
And
over meeting up with my.
Saturday, I'm considering if I have the time, then I'll just do a very long session of something. I don't know. Either maybe it's blueprints for 5 hours, maybe it's V Rising, maybe just go get killed a bunch on Counter Strike. I don't know yet. Test some things out because it is my first week, and experimentation is part of the fun. But it's been awesome. Shadow, pleasure meeting you. And I hope to see y'all again. Let's go bug this person. Tomorrow, Friday is variety, and then Saturday is something else. Probably variety of some kind too. Maybe just a very long session of blueprints. I don't know. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day. And I do have to catch up on work because I didn't do much of anything on Monday. I need to make up for that time. Yeah, hope to see you. I'll stick to the same hours tomorrow for Friday. It is Thursday today, right? At least it is for me. And then Saturday, who knows? But I'm aiming for a long session. I just don't know. It'll probably be around the same time because afternoon is just practical. We'll see. But if you throw the follow, the notification will tell you when I'm on, and we'll be able to see you then. Thanks for all your help and the parlor. Wouldn't have gotten the gyms without you. Let's go.
Oh. Spirit of Salt. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? Hello, you're playing Blueprints. What exactly is a Blueprints? Educate me, please. What am I doing? Nothing to do with breaking a pot. Discover rooms and solve puzzles that link rooms. Ooh, interesting. I'm currently playing Escape Simulator, and I have no clue what I'm doing right now. I have zero clue. I didn't do the watch puzzle yet. Escape Simulator is a wonderful game. I'm struggling. I am struggling. Apparently, I'm not doing this correctly. Is the timing off? Just finished the extra levels yesterday, starting the DLC tonight. Oh, good luck. I hope you have fun.